Hi CMH friends, I am Ramona Williams, the Alexander Specialist at Children's Museum Houston. Thank you for joining me today for this edition of the Early Childhood Corner, sponsored by Catherine G. McGovern and the McGovern Foundation. So today we're going to go around your home and find some things that you can use for your toddler to turn into fun, interactive activities. So please stay with me for the entire video because I will give you wonder words, also a book that you can read with your little one, and tips to extend the fun. Okay, so the supplies for this activity and the game that goes after: empty toilet paper roll, construction paper, scissors, staple. Now, the stapler, actually you don't need it, but I use it kind of as a hack. Markers of any color. I recommend that you use washable markers because we don't want our toddlers putting permanent anywhere. Different balls of different shapes and sizes for the bowling activity. And then, of course, you will end up with your bowling pins like you see here. So this activity literally takes us no more than 2, maybe 5 minutes to put together. So here goes. So what I did to start with, I took some construction paper and I cut it in half just to make it kind of easier to manipulate. That would especially be good if you're going to have your little one also cut. And we have our child-safe scissors if we do that. So I measured the paper and then I made my cut, and now we have them the same height. Let me put those down. The same height as our bowling pin or tissue paper. Now what I'm going to do is bring in my glue. Okay, so this part is super simple. I'm gonna put just a little bit of glue once I open it. Put just a little bit of glue on the edge and put my toilet paper roll on there, and then roll. This part will be fun to do with the toddler. You know, have them roll it, make a little song, do a little dance. I'm all about dancing and singing because toddlers love that. And then to wrap it up, you're gonna put a little bit more glue on the edge and then roll it over and smush it. Now, I probably put a little bit too much because you can see I have extra, but no problem. As we know, Elmer's glue will dry clear. And this is my hack. If your toddler wants to get started with this activity right away, you might want to go ahead and just do a quick staple on both ends of your construction paper, so that way it's ready to go and it won't come off when you get started playing. And that's how you put together your bowling pin. Okay, so now is where we turn our art activity into a fun game for your toddler. So before we get started, I would actually have a conversation about what bowling is and demonstrate it for them. And as you're going, I have 3 different balls, and you'll see in a second, and we'll talk about which ball do you think will knock down the most pins the first time. So we'll roll it, see if we can knock it down. Oh, I missed them all. So I have 2 other. My next one is a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna roll it and see if I can knock any down. I knocked 2 down. That's another conversation you can have with your toddler. How many pins did we knock down? We knocked down 2. How many do we have standing? And if we need to, we can go over to the pins and count them and say we have 4. Now, here's a ball that's a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna roll it, see if we can knock, yay, we've won! And start the game all over again. So, a very fun tip to add to extend learning for this activity. So we have created our bowling pin, and now use a marker, let your toddler maybe do their alphabets all over the bowling pin. So you may start with A, B, it can be uppercase, lowercase, in any size, any color, just all the way around until they get finished with all of the alphabets. And wonder words that you can utilize are bowling, rolling, fast, slow, and any words that you come up with naturally while you are chatting with your toddler about the activity. And last but not least, our book. I want to challenge you to read Penny the Bowling Pin by Leah Ward, and that is all we have. Okay, friends, that is all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this bowling activity. So I am Ramona Williams. I can't wait to see you when the museum opens. When we do, come by and say hi. June 8th, I can't wait. Remember, if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe.